Today's March the 14th. It's Friday. News at 10 o'clock. We've just opened up. Overall, I do want to see a push to buy side today for the Friday. Our open is 147 points to the upside. And what we have today is interesting PA. So in the morning, what price did is essentially reach into Thursday's or Wednesday's first presentation fair value gap. It dropped lower. It took out the sell side liquidity here. I did try to take a short, and I took a 1 micro from here all the way to down here. But again, nothing too crazy. And then right now what we're looking for is hopefully a run higher. But I do want to see. So here's our first presentation here for today. So that's today. So Friday. So the first presentation formed on the 931 candle. I'm pretty nicely up on the week. So today I'm just going to take one trade. If it's a winner or a loser, and just close it off then. But for today, price is definitely pumping up higher. We got a lot of liquidity sitting above us here on the 1 hour. We do have previous day opens right above us as well. This is a level I want to be looking at. Previous day open is essentially right there where the end dog is at 313. And price right now is charging to the upside. There's no point of going long from here. I'm not going to be chasing price. But what I want to see is, it gets tricky. It's a bit messy today in the morning. That was a nice run of 90 pips in the morning. Kind of really price has two options. We have sell side below us. I think it's definitely going to require some work to get down there. And I think the easier targets for price is to get to 19,633 here. So 19,633, that is the area I think that price would want to gravitate to. And then we've got a lot of sell side resist or buy side liquidity above us right here. As you can see, all of these are essentially relative equal highs here and here. So there's a lot of targets for price to target to the upside. So price right now, what it did on the 15-second is it went down into this right here is Wednesday's first presentation fair value gap. So you can see how it's using these key fair value gaps to push price higher. But again, something like this, hopefully it doesn't just keep running up, because that's going to be very challenging to catch. Price right now touched previous day open. So yesterday's new day opening gap. Today I do have to depart early at 10 o'clock. So we'll see if something can be caught by 10, by the news. But all in all, You've run up 127 points in 6 minutes. Explosive morning. It's definitely pushing to the one side. Where is it going? It might be just targeting. If it runs all the way to 631, that'd be unfortunate. I do want to see some kind of retracement at least. I'm going to start mapping these fair value gaps that are forming to the upside. It's going to start tagging a bit of sell side here. So here's going to be the first level of sell side or buy side that I may want to take at 600 at 19,600. And it's going to tag it any second now. Hopefully it leaves it open and just crashes from here to allow us to get in. But the only way to get in here is essentially 50-second entries, which I don't trade really too often. What a push in the morning. Crazy. So price hit the 600 level. That first level of buy side liquidity dropped lower. And then I think it's pretty obvious here. I think it's going to want to tag the next high here after retracement. Retrace to previous day open and bounced off of it. We still have this open fair value gap right below us. Be nice to see kind of dig into it and then turn around from here and continue to push higher. So maybe a possible position might be something like this. It hit midpoint, something like that. Because is price going to go all the way to today's first presentation? I don't think so. If it wants to push higher, that's definitely going to be a very deep retracement. And if it does get that low, I would expect it to invert and then push price lower. But I think it should go a bit higher first before it starts inverting. This end dog here is being respected right now. Yesterday's new day opening gap. So far I'm sitting on my hands, not interested in longs. I would have to see price really slow down and the open and close of the candles to stay in the upper half here of this fair value gap to give me confidence that it's going to push higher. If I see this fully close in, I will not be interested in taking this long. So that's kind of one criteria that I got for myself here for this 2-to-1. We've also had a massive run up as well. So taking longs like this, it's definitely taking them on the tail end after it's taken some sell side or some buy side. But again, nothing too crazy interesting here. Let's see here. So price tapped into the upper half here of this blue fair value gap on the 1 minute. Price is trading below the end dog or 313 now. It did kind of bounce off of it twice. Now let's see over the next 2 to 3 minutes what's going to happen here at this level. or if price is going to continue to drop lower. But definitely 15 minutes looking very, very bullish if it closes like this. 1 hour is also shaping up to be a very bullish close. So we just have to see here what price wants to do. Do I have any other levels that I can refer to? Not really. Not really. If I see like a low test candle here and then like another one try to form and both of them fail to break it, that's when I might go long. But I do want to see like a double candle formation to the upside. Let me map this fair value gap to the 15-second. I do want to see how these candles are rejecting the midpoint here. So you can see here, not bad on the 15-second here, but I do need to see more to take this long. Okay. Price right now is, it traded to the end dog here, rejected. Let me take, I think that was, I'm not crazy about this long right now. Just because it's trading into the end dog at 313 right now. The bodies are respecting it. The pumps above. Honestly, maybe something like this even. See, there's a rejection of the end dog there. If the 30-second close like this, that's going to be an instant rebalance, which means bullish signs for price to go higher. But we are trading right now in a premium. So do keep that in mind. If the candle closes like this, I'm going to take it in 1 second. Okay, I'll take the long. Okay, so my long is looking something like this. 630. It's essentially like a 1-to-1. I'm going to partial out one once it breaks this high here. Or you know what? If it does break this high, it should explode to the upside. So I'm gonna start trailing my stop loss. That's gonna be my management for this trade, just because I got in a bit too higher than I wanted to. I'd be surprised if price just tanks from here. Based on the 5-minute looks really good. The 5-minute, we have an instant rebalance essentially. The 5-minute is showing bullish pressure. The 1-minute here, this is clearly bullish. The only thing I don't like about this is we took it in a very high premium, trying to catch the last leg of the move higher to buy side liquidity. But this is going to be my only trade for the day. If it's profit, great. If it hits my stop loss, well, that's okay as well. Once this low gets broken, wouldn't be interested in trade. That's the low of the instant rebalance on the 5 minute. That's a nice close right there. Price went down, hit this fair value gap on the 1 minute, and then pushed higher. And I like how price right now is sitting above the end dog of 313. So all good signs here. If this was a better position, I would scale in, but again, not too crazy about taking this. Come on, price. $37.5. Okay, price should start pushing higher from here. It's already done the damage to the downside here with this wick. News is coming out in 12 minutes, so if it's not in profit, I'm going to be going at break even. If not, I might even manually close a trade. The price might be waiting. We got the macro as well starting in 2 minutes. Hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, news in 13 minutes. Yeah, to be honest, I thought price would push higher and faster, but once it breaks this high, I'm going to break even right here below this candle, which is going to be any minute now. All right, so I'm at break even. So we'll see here. This is where my stop is right now. I don't want to see it break that there. What am I? I'm going to partial out one right now. Okay. So sitting in profit. It takes me out. I'll take my $30. But very, again, it's just because we're sitting in such a freaking premium, guys. This is why, like, what makes me very iffy about it. So right now, 581 is my 580. Yeah, this is where my stop loss is. $583. Let's go, price. Keep pumping. My stop loss right now is below this 15-second bullish fair value gap. I don't want to see it break that. I'm going to partial out one more here. Actually, I'm just going to let it run. I'm not interested in partials. It's got to make sure my stop loss is below the fair value gap. Okay. All right. I am okay with this trade. So my stop, actually, I thought about it. I'm actually moving it down right there. If it tags me out, it's going to be for $19, but I want this fair value gap here to hold. This is my last line of defense before it goes lower. If it stays open, perfect. If it decides to go in there, that's fine. Oh, thanks a lot, WF. Yeah. I think like $6 came my way or something. Some pennies. That's unfortunate. I should have partialed out another one. Oh well. We've got news coming out in 8 minutes, guys. To be honest, guys, with Apex, if I'm gonna trade them soon, just because one of the traders that I follow, he's making so much freaking money off of 20 Apex accounts. So the best way I think to trade them is, since they're so cheap, like the valuation is what? It's like what, like 50, 60, $70? I would probably do like 150K Apex. 300K is a bit, like, I don't know if I do 300K, but I would probably do like 150K. And I would just go full leverage and get that 1-to-1. Oh, see, it's dirt cheap. I would do like a 1-to-1 and try to pass it within 1 day. And then once you pass it, then you take it slow. But I think that's the easiest way to do it, to be honest, with Apex, just because of the trailing drawdown. The moment that starts trailing you, it becomes a bitch to handle. So Replicando, good. Yeah, good stuff. Replicando's sick. I used to use them when I traded Apex. But I think maybe like the next month or so, I'm going to get on the Apex train. I'll start off with maybe like 5 or 10 150s. And then after my first payout, I'm going to scale up to 20. Or like a scale plan, like first 5, then you buy another 5, and then you buy 10. So on the third payout, you have 20 accounts. You do 2K or you do 4K on all of those accounts. And then you get 40K payouts every 2 weeks. Buy half, sell half. Yeah, exactly. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. I do only have currently four top step accounts. The 5th one I'm trying to pass, the 150s. Price here. Honestly, if I held my stop, maybe this would have been a profitable trade, but I like how I managed it overall. Yeah, so this is done, this trade. We got news coming out in 6 minutes. Spam is calling me. Nice. So what's price going to do when news kicks? I really think it's just going to be a bullish shot into sell side liquidity or buy side liquidity. I don't think it's going to reverse and go down, but we don't trade the news. I think the last time it was Wednesday, the wick was nothing. CPI, I don't remember. Perfect news. Exactly. Yeah. But easiest way to pass is that, like, the Apex accounts. If you want like a really, really quick win, then yeah, I'll probably say news drivers. News kicks in 15 minis long, and hopefully you pass it within one shot. So that's the way to do it. Oh, everything froze on my end. All right. So they're having issues with my computer right now. I gotta reset Top Step. News in 3 minutes. Yeah, that's weird. I lost connection on Top Step right now as well. Just Top Step froze. News in, to be honest, guys, what's news gonna do? It dropping before news. This might be the retracement or a bullish push, but it just did take out. See these relative equal highs here that are left on the 1 hour? That's extremely sus here. So if I was news, and I would be trying to target it. What news is it actually? Let's see. Preliminary EOM consumer statement. If I was news, I'd want to push it down and then push it up higher. Right, we have relative equal highs here as well above us. Again, this is like a 50-50 shot, guys. But I think if I were to kind of gun to my head, 51.49, I would probably say longs on news. Even though that we took out a lot of sell side or buy side. One minute till news. Price is definitely pushing down right now. $40 seconds, guys. And it was a shot to the downside. To be honest, I really thought it would go the other way. Unfortunate. That's crazy. Insane. Look what price did here. It shot down all the way till the first presentation here. Okay, let's see. 1 sec, guys. This is decent stuff. Okay. This is why you don't trade news on real accounts. Let's see here, guys. What is happening? So sell side was taken, went back into the first presentation here. Right. I like how the bodies just stopped there on today's first presentation. Isn't that interesting? Let's see here. This could have been like, well, like, was this the, you know, the pre-day Judah, and then price is going to continue pushing lower? Let's see how it's going to react to this right here on the 15 second. That's we got sell side above us. I think it wants to take that still, right? Price kind of dug in on the 1 hour to like this, like all this here is, it's like a giant bullish order block, right? This is how I'm seeing the market right now. And then price, if the next 11 minutes, this body stays within this order block here, it should push higher, right? That was a nice, but am I comfortable right now taking longs? I'm not, guys. I need to wait for a bit more, but this was something that I would trade against normally. Currently, we're sitting within Wednesday's first presentation fair value gap. If this breaks to the upside, we'll see, but right now it's currently rejecting it. Here's the issue. We got Wednesday's first presentation above us. We talk a bit of buy side today. We just took sell side right now. We're rejecting this bullish order block. We're sitting within this 15-minute fair value gap as well. That can be acting as, you know, a bullish push to the upside. I am interested in these highs though today, to be honest, guys. But we'll have to kind of see how price reacts moving forward. So that was a price pushed higher. What am I? Only $92 up for the day. This is looking bullish on the 15-minute here. On the 1 hour, this is like a disruption. Let's see what it's going to do to this bearish fair value up here. It would be nice to kind of see this invert. It closes above, inverts, comes back down, rejects this general area, and then starts pushing higher. That might be a possible play, but nothing clean. And we're only going to take something if it's super, super clean on the charts. So this might invert to the upside. So that was the liquidity grab. It's pushing higher. If it inverts this, closes above higher, this might be like a potential. This might be a potential long. It's 15 minutes. Everything's looking really nice for longs right now. So maybe this is going to be attempt 2 here. Something like that, like a swing. But I do want to see it push lower. Oh, come on, God. Come on, price. Come back down. Dirty. All right, guys. It's 10:07 right now. It's Friday. I'm really liking the 15-minute for a bullish push to the upside. The 5-minute looks great as well if you guys are looking at that chart. I'm not saying right now is the entry for it, but it's just overall. We're closing the 15-minute in 7 minutes. And I'm just trying to find a proper risk reward entry that is going to protect my stop and give me enough juice, you know, to the upside as well. So we're going into this inversion here. We did reject this fair value gap here to the downside. Price is really pushing down here. Currently, it's sitting on the upper end of the Wednesday first presentation. So that's 2 days ago. The way I want to see this inverted is the body staying in the upper half. So let's see how this candle closes. If it's going to close anywhere from this half to below this, then this trade idea is done. I wouldn't be interested in it. So this is going to be most likely, so this is actually a no-go, that long right there. If we look at the 15-minute here, I'll show you my 15-minute chart here. This is what it's looking like right now, where price pushed higher, it grabbed buy side, it came back lower, it wicked, grabbed, so it grabbed buy side, grabbed sell side. It's technically respecting this fair value gap here on the 5-minute, but it also rejected this one as well. So you can see here in terms of trying to figure out order flow, it's kind of doing something in both directions. I currently don't have a clear bias right now. I'm going to give it till 10:30. It is Friday. If you guys are in profit today, I don't know, lock your accounts probably. Price has done the damage. Now it's just a matter of trying to figure out, you know, if I can squeeze in one more today, but I'm not going to force it. In 3 minutes, the 15 minutes is going to look hella bullish. But nothing on the 1 minute to kind of showcase that. And usually when we look at price, like we want to kind of go from a higher time frame from like the daily and say, okay, like what is the daily doing today? Okay, like look what it did over the last 3 days. It just consolidated, right? Like that's hard to trade. If you guys need money trading the last 4 days, congratulations. I think there were some clean moves, to be honest. And then on the 4-hour chart, look how this is looking like. It essentially grabbed sell side here. It left relative equal lows below us. We have all of this low resistance liquidity run here, which is essentially, it's a future target. And what price might do is it might push higher, grab all this, or it might continue the run lower to grab these relative equal lows below us. Okay. Like right now, the hourly is pushing into an order block. There's no fair value gaps here, or technically there are. Like there's one right here. And when things are like this, where it's very unclear, and right now price is trading below today's first presented fair value gap, right? So right now my bias is completely off of longs, and it might be pushing, you know, short from here. But there's nothing here that I can position a stop loss against and know that price has a greater chance of hitting a specific target versus my stop loss. I think that's the question that we have to ask ourselves, just to make sure that we don't take any stupid trades. Like imagine going to the weekend, you're in profit, you take a stupid trade, and then you got to sit on that trade for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday until next Monday, and then you come and revenge trade and lose more. It's a very easy cycle to get caught into. But so far, this is messy PA. So look at this. The 15-minute looked very bullish. Now it's looking more bearish. If this body closes below this 15-minute fair value gap, I'm gonna be more on the bearish side. But if we kind of see a close at midpoint, if above, that might be something that might kind of indicate, you know, a bullish run. You can see here, even on the 15-second, price is just whack. Price straight into the first presentation, it rejected it. You know, if I was scalping, no, I wouldn't take this short, but right now I think price is going to dump a bit lower. Price right now is trading into yesterday's first presentation fair value gap, right? So still levels of support. It rejected it multiple times here, right? Rejection. Right now it's rejecting it. So there's nothing clean right now to take. So nothing clean. It's interesting to see how price is rejecting this first presentation here. So when it comes to like lunchtime macro, 11:30, this is not a profile that you trade against. Usually like we want to see it run one way from 9 to 10:30, 11, and then we try finding a reversal, but this is clearly not that profile. So am I interested in trading 11 to 1 o'clock? No. Am I interested in trading the afternoon session on a Friday? Honestly, I might glance at the charts to see if there's anything interesting, but as of right now, this is really shitty price action. Price came down. It touched the RTH gap here to the upside. I'm going to wait till PM. Dell, honestly, I think that's a really good idea. I'm going to give price 14 more minutes. Do I think something's going to present itself? No. Is there a 5% chance that something might look really clean? Yes. So I'll wait it out. But Dell, that's the approach, I think. This is the 15-minute looks like, if you guys look at this price action, it looks bearish, right? Because of this fair value gap, but it also stopped right at the high of the RTH gap. So there's that there. And then the 5 minute looks, in my opinion, it looks bearish. Like, do I think it's good? It already broke the midpoint of this wick right here, which is essentially a gap. It's trying to push into this inversion. It's rejecting it. And I think it's probably going to drop lower, right? But right now, what price has done over the last 5 minutes, it's consolidating around these key levels here. So, this is something that doesn't look too dandy. Like, I wouldn't take that. I'm mapping it to see what it's going to look like, but again, very high risk. Unfortunate. What's it doing on the 4 hour here? So the 4 hour closed, very bullish. The last candle, now it's pushing down. Like price, this is what I think price can do. If this 4 hour candle closes within the next 3 hours higher, that's going to be an instant rebalance. What that means is most likely going to be a bullish push to these highs here for today. If it's gonna close below, it might push lower. See what my other accounts did. All 92. Price. What are you doing? There's just too many levels here above us and below us. So right now this is gambling territory. Price is, it's pushing into the RTH gap right now. See, 5 minute looked bearish, and this is the bearish push, but I don't know. This is something I wouldn't be interested. And even taking a short from here, I wouldn't be interested because we're butting against the RTH gap high. So let's see here. Oops. What did I just do? Right. So here's a problem with the shorts here. You're gonna be trading into this purple bar, which is the midnight opening range. And if you guys look historically, look how nicely price bounces off the highs and lows. Really nice, right? So again, if you guys want to catch a crazy short here, you guys have to push through all these levels here. This end dog of 312. So that's interesting. on the 15-second, price pushed off the RTH gap high. It pushed off of the midnight opening range. And look, the bodies are just stopping at today's first presentation. So if you guys enjoy the stream, feel free to drop a like, appreciate it. But I have a feeling we'll get nothing. Imagine being in a trade within like the last 15 minutes and kind of trying to hold a position through all this. That'd be painful. This is why we don't take these trades. A plus clear. If not, we don't trade. No trade day is better than a lost day. And eventually, at least this happens with me when I have like 3 to 4 trades, like winning trades in a row, I'm in the zone. Like every single trade after that, it just feels like it's so easy. Like you start seeing them everywhere. But like if you're in like a losing streak, it's really hard to get out of that. I know psychology is a big portion of trading, but it's definitely true. As of right now, this week was good. I'm in the positives. I would have been way more in the positives, but on Tuesday, I was up 800 on my accounts. So like just under 4K. And then I really wanted to be at $1,000 per account. And believe it or not, getting that extra and forcing that extra 200 per account took me down to below zero. So I took out all my gains for that day for Tuesday, and I went down minus 800. And following Wednesday and Thursday, I made it up. So I kind of broke even on the losses. I would have been higher up if I didn't decide to get to 1,000 because I wanted to see those 3 figures on each of my accounts for a screenshot. And that's something that I had to live with this week. And my risk tolerance went down as well, a lot. Instead of trading like, 6, 7 micros, I'm only doing like 2 or 3. But that's kind of, you start breaking like your rules to kind of see something else, hit those, top step or apex leadership boards, things start getting a bit more dicey. So you guys have nothing to do today. NQ ICT is doing right now a live stream on Twitter on just rambling about trading. So feel free to tune in. Have you guys caught anything today? Like wins or losses? Small green in London. Nice though. I took an IV short down the data wick. Oh, really? Nice. Good job, WF. WF, were you passing an Apex account or were you? Yeah, send a screenshot. Are you seeing a view Discord, WF? Or let me open my Discord. Why is it Discord opening up? Yeah. Let me know. It's there. Oh, you just posted it? Where'd you post it? Discord? I posted a link. Did it not post? No. I don't think you can post links on YouTube. Yeah. If you want, post it in Discord, and I'll just open it up on my end. It doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work, eh? I thought I fixed it. Hold on, guys. Let me double check here. Yeah, it keeps. Yeah, I'll send you guys a live one right now. Let's see. Invite people. Copy. Oh. Expire never. That's a Discord. But guys, this is garbage PA here. There's nothing. There's no news. Price is moving sideways. I'm probably gonna lock my accounts out in like the next 2 minutes, and I'm gonna call it a day. No, in a week. Yeah. The good thing, if you lock it, you know that you'll have a good Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. You know how many times I was green for the week, I didn't lock, I traded, I lost thousands, I had a really bad weekend, took it out on my family and my friends, and then on Monday, you're revenge trading. And like you just go into this exactly. So that's something that I gotta kind of move away from. But guys, listen, I think today's AM session is done. Like right now, price is bouncing off of these levels, but it's also creating sell side liquidity. But I'm not liking this because it's at these levels. I do think price is going to push higher today. Like that's where I think price will go. Price is moving sideways for the last 18 minutes. Absolute garbage. Oh, general chat. Let's see what he did. Oh, that's a long trade there. Good job. Really nice. Trimmed 40, trimmed more, full close, calm. And it looks like you're calm. Nice. Trimming's good. If you guys take profits on the way up or down, I think that's always good. But like we can't get greedy. We have to like see in this position. I decided to take off 1 micro, even though it was $40, because I'm like, there's a freaking chance that it won't get to my target. And it didn't. It almost did. I really thought it would pump 11 pips. It didn't. It took me out and then it dropped. So taking profits is always good. And once you trim and you're at break even, you win, right? So I guess on that note, guys, there's nothing else for me to even comment on. Price is moving sideways. Is price gonna hit like midpoint wasn't hit today? If midpoint doesn't get hit today and it pushes higher, expect it to go to relative equal highs today. But again, I don't know what price is going to do at this point. It's showing me mixed signals. It's messy. It's right now it's doing time distortion. It's pumping up for a direction, but I can't tell you what that is. So yeah, calm trim gets, yeah, exactly. Good mode of WF. But yeah, Del, you too. Enjoy your weekends. Everyone else, enjoy your weekends. And I'll probably live stream a couple of times next week. Thanks everyone, and bye for now.